The roses are blooming for the Melbourne Cup Carnival, which gets underway at Flemington tomorrow. Derby Day is first out of the gates. Punters crossing their fingers for Melbourne's fickle weather that it will work in their favour. As for Tuesday's Melbourne Cup, the Irish-trained Bourbon is firming as favourite ahead of last year's winner Gold Trip. More than 240,000 racegoers are expected to attend the four-day carnival.
To give us the lowdown on the biggest week of racing, please welcome this year's Melbourne Cup host. It's Eddie McGuire.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Now, I've got to pick you up.
Yeah.
Right, you picked it up too, didn't you, Nick?
Bourbon.
West Australian boy, come on.
Derby Day.
It's a derby. Derby, not the derby.
Imagine getting corrected by someone from Broadmeadows and Hoppers Cross. Come on, Rose.
Eddie McGuire, your eyes light up when you talk about this, but I want to know what gets your heart racing more, the Melbourne Cup or Collingwood in the grand final?
Oh, what do you reckon?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Collingwood, but I'll hear what you have to say.
They're different animals because the Melbourne Cup...
Yes,
It's a different feel because the Melbourne Cup Carnival, I mean, don't forget, tomorrow is the 170th running of the Derby. I mean, it's unbelievable in the settlement time that we've had in Australia, 170 years, and then the Melbourne Cup's 163 years on Tuesday. So the tradition, the international flavour, I've been lucky enough to be overseas at a number of race meets this year, and everyone wants to be involved in the Melbourne Cup Carnival. The footy, well, that's my DNA. I mean, that's my lifeblood, and Collingwood obviously is just an extension of my being.
Did you have a doctor on call
Collingwood
that day?
is the oxygen of my life.
No.
So beautiful.
It is. And, of course, Derby Day, of course, being the day of elegance, we'll be wearing black and white all day tomorrow. So there it is.
Very nice.
The two come together, as always.
Unfortunately, Collingwood's my kryptonite, and I'm hurting that Eddie's sitting here. Now, Bruce McAvaney busted out this when he was hosting the Melbourne Cup. Can we expect some similar moves from you?
Oh, look at that.
You ever seen me sing or dance?
No. Are you
There's a
saving
good
it?
reason for that. Have a look at Macca. He's fantastic. You know, Bruce and I, the first time I ever worked on the Melbourne Cup, I was at the Barriers and Bruce was calling it on Channel 10. The two of us used to work together in the Channel 10 newsroom, and Bruce was just such an inspiration to me. He actually gave me permission to actually go. He was such a great person. Steve Quartermain was there as well. That was the old team at Channel 10 in Melbourne, and we had so many great days.
I could see the three of you breaking out a kick line or something.
Oh, well, in those days, Steve Quartermain at a nightclub. You should have seen him in the old days.
What about what about Gangnam Style? I reckon you could do Gangnam Style.
You reckon? What do you reckon?
Let's get up. Get up. You and me. Come on, up you go. Up you get, Eddie. Up you get. You know how I roll. It's a horsey move. It's a horsey move.
This is why I left Channel 10
It's a horsey move. It's a horsey move. There we go. That won't come back to haunt you. You'll be right. You'll be right.
The last time we made idiots of ourselves, we're hosting the Logies together. And your family's old jockeys as well. So
the Millers, absolutely. We have a Melbourne Cup winner in our clan and trainers, absolutely.
Oh, no, the McManuses and the Millers are absolutely world famous,
JJ
particularly
Miller,
in Western Australia. So come back around again. We may as well do this properly, OK? All right, you ready? You be the jockey and I'll be the horse.
That definitely won't get you down the concert. What could possibly go wrong with that?
No, exactly. You're supposed to jump on my back, not stand behind me, but anyway.
Swiftly moving on.
If you want me to get on, I'll get on. All right, here we go.
Here we go. You ready?
Wow. Channel 10 physio on standby.
Wow.
I'd say that was the after party at the Logies.
Top that, McAvaney.
So one of the big changes this year is, for the first time, they're going to be allowing men to wear shorts to the carnival.
Seriously.
Are you
Right, I'm going to bring a whip out looking for anyone wearing shorts. Okay?
You're not going to get into the stubbies out there?
I think I'll be going the other way. I'll be wearing the morning suit tomorrow.
Right, okay.
And on Tuesday, because that's the traditional wear. And then you loosen up as you go down towards Oaks Day. And, of course, Champions on the Saturday. It's fantastic. I'm impressed doing that.
Do you own shorts? I can't imagine you owning shorts.
Mate, I used to, the old footy shorts out in Broady, used to wear them everywhere. Used to wear them to the pool, to the beach, to the footy, to everywhere. But
I feel like now, though, because you've even, like, when you were doing radio, you would be out there first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Nick knows what it's like. You just get out in trackies. You're in a full suit. I
used to
expect
wear
you
the
just
suit.
go to bed in the perfect suit, and then you wake up ready to go.
Well, I'll repair after this, Rave, and put the tuxedo on for dinner at home.
Of course, absolutely.
And maybe a smoking jacket later tonight just
I
before
love it.
I repair. No.
Now, to the big day on Tuesday, the Melbourne Cup, of course, the race that stops the nation.
The race that stops the
Are
nation.
you allowed to put any money on it? And if so,
Maybe.
do you have any
of course.
tips?
Well, I've got tips, but I mean, everything's trying. I was at Ascot this year and saw Vauban win by 6.5 lengths, and it was fantastic. And it actually beat a couple of the horses it's up against. Absurd, which is another one that's there, and also More Felons, which was known as Scriptwriter over in Britain at the time, but there's a scriptwriter here, so they changed the names. Jamie Carr on board. They're feeling really good. Just, Chris Waller is a genius. But I still think Vauban is going to be the one. Willie Mullins' horse coming out. Such a good horse. Tomorrow, just keep an eye out again for Chris Waller. I just want to go through this. I know we're getting the wind up here, but don't worry. Not when I'm on here, baby. Tomorrow in the Derby, Riff Rocket. I've never seen him more confident. In the Coolmore, he's won 5 of those. Shinzo I like, an Empire Rose, a Tissue or Princess Grace.
All right, and then keep an eye out for me on Eddie in the 5th.
Exactly.
You can catch Eddie and all the racing action on 10
Thank you,
and
guys.
10 Play tomorrow with the Victoria Penfolds Derby Day.